Nelson, and I am the coordinator for the Holiday Troop Pack for Operation Creekside in Brentwood, California, and we've been doing it for 13 years now.
And Dolores Long, American Legion Auxiliary President, and I too have been doing American Legion Auxiliary for a while. We are the only auxiliary in Contra Costa County, and we're working with Linda in regards to Operation Creekside and Troop Pack.
Okay. So could you explain to me what is the Troop Pack?
The Troop Pack's mission is twofold. Operation Creekside does the packing, and the reason we do the pack is to keep them off of the second part of the mission, where we deliver benches to the families of the 22 a day that commit suicide, either serving or veterans that have decided to take their own lives. So our mission on this pack is to keep them from being part of the second part of our mission.
But what is the Troop Pack? Like, it's gifts sent
The
to...
Troop Pack is packs where we meet and we collect and get donations, contributions, and we pack up as many boxes. They're like 12 by 12 boxes. They're filled with socks, t-shirts, peanuts, stuff they can stick in their pockets. The local schools and families create boards that are about the size of the box. We drop them in there, and they decorate them and send them to the troops. That's part of the best part of the box, is what they've told us, because it's just something they can bring home with them. We have letters, scriptures, anything that we can fit in that box that ships it goes.
And who writes the letters?
We have the people in the mobile home park, senior citizens write them, the kids write them in all the schools.
We write them.
Yeah.
I was lucky as a former, when I first started with Linda, being a former educator. I think I've turned in 6 to 10 addresses and names, and a lot of my former students that are in the military now reached out on Facebook and Messenger and took pictures of themselves with the picture of the painting from the kids that put it in, and we're just so excited. A couple of the boxes I just wrote on the outside, "Love Miss Long," and you get little messages. So they say that really means a lot to them, and they have if they're upper class, they have some presentation on their desk, and they'll put that picture there. So it's really heartfelt. It's really a program that is really reaching those that are serving.
So you mentioned those kids with the drawings. Are those just volunteer kids, or
Yeah,
from
and
certain
through the schools.
schools?
Yeah, through the schools.
Can I read you one of the local, the recent ones we got back? We sent out some packs a couple of weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
They went to Iraq. And he said, "Hello, sir. My name is SSG Michael Murphy. I am the son of Terry Tyndall and the brother of the late Sergeant Matthew Tyndall. His brother was also serving, and he committed suicide. His mother is one of the recipients of one of the benches that we send out. I wanted to reach out and say thank you so much for the overwhelming support. I received 16 packages today from Operation Creekside, and it really overwhelmed me with emotion. I am so very thankful for people like you in these times. I am working with my chaplain to make goodie bags for my fellow soldiers who haven't been so lucky as to get packages. Thank you so much. And the paintings and the drawings on wood are all on display in a lot of the offices over here. Thank you again." But they're just a flat board that fits in the box, and the kids,
It's about as big as this book.
yeah, and the teachers come and they get them, and they have their kids write messages, paint on them, just messages to the troops.
Happy holidays, or thank you for your service.
I wish I'd have brought one, because
Yeah.
some of them are amazing. Some of them they do in flags, some of them they do just comical. Whatever the kids want to put on the board gets on it, and a lot of them flip it over. They give them their name and their birth date, and what class they're in, and they just write a message to them, and it's really a cool thing for them to do. So we've even had families come in after Thanksgiving for Thanksgiving dinner, and they pick up the boards and they take them home, and that's part of their Thanksgiving dinner deal. After dinner, they all create a board that goes in a box. So yeah.
If you do have pictures, you can send them to my email or something, and we could put those for the story. But these troop packs, so you started 13 years ago. Why is it
I
that
got
you...
involved 13 years
Oh,
ago.
that's when
It
you got
started
involved.
before then. I got kind of started in it on a dare. That would our business do it? And it ended up that it was so overwhelming to do it the first time. And on Christmas Eve, when I got a message from Iraq that was the troops saying, "I don't know how you know where I am. I don't know how you know my name. I don't know where Brentwood, California is, but you guys made our Christmas, and God bless you." And since then, we're rolling on year 13 this year. So, and it's all on donations. It's all up to the community to send stuff in. So
There's
That's
one of the
very nice.
paintings
Yeah.
of one of the former students. Do you remember
oh
that?
yeah.
And so you can see where he has it displayed, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah.
So who approached you first?
Ed McClellan, he's been doing this since, I don't know what year. He's the one that moved on, and he's doing the benches. He travels across the United States constantly, delivering benches. He gets a full military escort into the families, and they take the benches in and put it wherever the family wants it, whether it's in a park, in their garden, wherever. And the benches are done with the troops' name, any sayings. The parents have something they want written on it. His military emblem is put on it. They're just beautiful benches, and anybody can support that part of the mission too. So, but that's our goal, is to keep them off of there, and hopefully it's doing some good.
And right now you're seeking donations for the troop packs, right? So what kind of donations are you looking for?
We are looking for, like I said, nuts, packages, the little ones. You have to remember that the box is only the standard shipping box. So what is it, like 12 by 12 by 5 inches tall, 6 inches? So we don't want like big bags of chips and stuff like that, because each pack is costing us $28 a box just to ship right now. So we want stuff in there that they want, quality stuff, small stuff that they can take and put in their pockets on maneuvers, things that kind of make them feel good. I don't
Little
know.
notebooks, pens. What did we do last year? Cookies.
We did the little
corn nuts.
little mini Bibles in there. Powdered drink mixes. They love that, and individual serving ones. We got socks, we did t-shirts, we did dried fruit, granola bars, energy bars.
Yep.
Like I said, and the notes were amazing. I can't think of what else we had. We can't put a lot of stuff that crumbles, because you got to remember they're going in this box and they're crossing miles. So anything that crumbles we try to avoid. And
Mm-hmm.
And where can people drop off donations?
they can drop them off at NAPA Auto Parts. Greg is doing it here too. He has a pickup spot downstairs. So
At the press.
yeah, at the press.
And then they can bring them December 9th.
At the
To the-
actual pack,
yeah.
if they'd like.
And so then we have long tables that we are having everything out, and then the community lines up and they help pack the boxes. So it's pretty organized.
And where's that going to happen?
At the Veterans Memorial Building.
Okay.
Right here in downtown Brentwood.
It's always the second Tuesday in December.
December 9th.
Yeah, this year it's on the 9th. So I was trying to find you a picture of it actually happening last year. If I have any.
It's a great turnout.
Yeah.
Well, you're also asking for names of people to send these
Yes.
packages to, right?
Yes.
So if somebody does have a name, how do they give you that name?
They can go to trooppack.org. That's part of our website, and there's a spot on there where they can make a donation. They can see actually pictures of the troops. They can see how it's done, what the pack looks like, and then at the bottom they can insert the name if they have someone that's serving. The only thing we need to know is that they are going to be there. We ship out on pack is on the 9th. We're going to ship out the 10th probably. We need to know that they're going to be there through January, because sometimes it might take 6 weeks for them to get there. And when you're paying like almost $30 a box, we don't want to get it back. We want to make sure it's getting to the person that it's supposed to be.
And you're also asking for names of people that were veterans in past wars, right, who are no longer serving.
Yes.
And you can also give those same names on that same website.
If you have a veteran that you feel to be uplifted by a box, then we will take care of it. We have a lot of older ones we send out to Heroes for Haven for Heroes
Mhm.
and Eagle's Nest, where they go for rehabilitation. So every year when we ship them, it's not the same person getting a box because they rotate them out once they're rehabilitated. So the people that are there this year, we might send 30 or 40 boxes there. And those guys who have some kind of got hurt, whatever, are in there for some reason.
PTSD.
Yeah. So they will get a box.
Okay, so veterans currently serving and also those who have served. Okay.
And if they are not computer literate and they don't feel comfortable doing that on a computer, they can always drop off the name at NAPA Auto.
Yeah.
The night of the pack out, there'll be a Santa Claus, and I think are we doing barbecue too?
Mm-hmm.
And
Archie
barbecue.
will be barbecuing hot dogs for everybody. And
How many of these packs do you send out around?
it just depends on how many donations we get.
Last year we
did 500.
Yep.
The year before we did about 620. Last year it was really hard. I know people were having issues, with donations and stuff. So it all depends because of the freight. We have to put back about $10,000 every year before we even start, just for freight. So.
You're also asking for monetary donations as well, right? To help send these.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And
That's
people.
where the $10,000 to $12,000 every year just for freight. Right off the top, we have to put that aside. So.
Same thing on the QR codes. The other thing we're going to do this year is we're going out to the community and putting wreaths or Christmas trees in some of our businesses with the buttons for whatever veteran service organization, all of them. And then they can, on the back is a QR code. They can take their phone, QR code it. It'll bring them both to the website, and then some of the buttons will just go to a Venmo for a donation. We're asking for a minimum, what do we say, $5 donation, but of course if people want to give more, that's going to help offset the cost for the shipping. So we're just trying to be a little more creative, right?
Mhm.
In fact, I'm going to ask your boss if we can have a Christmas tree downstairs in your entryway, right? And it's just the buttons are, I don't know if did you bring in?
They're in the car. Oh, I didn't bring them in. They're in the car.
They're about this big
Mhm.
with a red, white, and blue ribbon that hangs, and then that's going to be like one of our little fundraisers for trying to bring in a little more money to offset cost.
Are you going to continue to do this next year? You're planning on already?
Oh yeah. Yes, let me
it'll
answer
happen,
for her.
yeah.
Yes. As long as she can.
Yeah, and we have to thank the veterans who let us have the hall because it's their meeting night on that night. That's why we always do it the second Tuesday. So we don't have the expense of renting a hall to do it.
Oh.
So they're very gracious to let us use the hall that night.
When does that start?
December
When you
9th.
can? Or December 9th, I'm sorry.
December 9th,
That's 6 o'clock.
6 a.m.?
6
p.m.
Okay.
Don't do
That was a good question.
All right.
I actually have 4 p.m. on my calendar because I know we're going to be there earlier, right?
Sure.
And the other thing too is there's no liquids. We cannot ship liquids.
Okay.
So I forgot that.
We used to powder drinks, so I think we're
Yeah.
okay on that.
Yeah.
And I'll put the thing on there, so no worries. Okay, so we're done with